Bitcoin price dropped to $35,000 at the time of this script. Just months ago, most people were thinking that the only way for Bitcoin is to hit at least $100,000, but it seems like their plans have backfired, and the price of the Bitcoin seems to keep plummeting. So let's find out why the price of Bitcoin is crashing, how bad the crash is going to get, and will it ever rise back. Let's start with Elon Musk. Recently, he said that Tesla will stop accepting Bitcoin for the car purchases because one of the negative environment impact of the cryptocurrency mining. So a few months ago, mining Bitcoin didn't have any negative environment impact, or maybe Elon didn't know how to mine Bitcoin. He purchased $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin without knowing how to mine Bitcoin. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He is building electric cars. How could he possibly know that you need electricity to make these computers work to mine Bitcoin? How could he possibly know that most of the electricity in the US, for example, is generated from the fossil fuels? Even Tesla cars are charged using electricity from the fossil fuels. That's not something on average a person knows, like Elon Musk knows, especially since he is trying to help the world to move to sustainable energy. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to villainize Musk. He is a great guy. He deserves a lot of the respect for everything he is doing, but let's be honest, that's a pure pump and dump. He didn't do that because he cares about environment, because the majority of the electricity in the world and the US comes from the fossil fuel. That's a well-known fact. And Elon Musk is not someone who doesn't know how to generate electricity. He tweeted Bitcoin price is too high, Bitcoin price falls. He buys a lot of the Bitcoin and then says that Tesla will accepting Bitcoin as form of the currency. Then Bitcoin price rise. He sells shares of his Bitcoin, and then he tweeted something negative about the Bitcoins, like saying that it has negative environment impact, and the Bitcoin price falls. In the previous video, I actually talked about that, how Elon Musk is playing with Bitcoin price to profit Tesla. The price of the Bitcoin dropped about 5% in the first minutes after Musk's announcement. In fact, at the time of this script, the price is below $50,000. But you know what else he was tweeted? Do you want Tesla to accept Dogecoin? He dedicated Bitcoin, but now he wants to pump Dogecoin. The price of Dogecoin grew by over 30% in less than 24 hours after Musk tweeted. If that is not hyped and bubble, please explain to me what is bubble is. Again, I want to make something clear. I am not saying that crypto is bad, Bitcoin is bad, or blockchain is bad. All I'm saying is just that these coins are getting pumped, which means all that waiting for them at the end of the tunnel is the crash. Here is the step-by-step plan on how to make money with Dogecoin, but here is the disclaimer. This is not financial advice, and all that I'm saying in this video is educational and entertainment purpose. So please don't do what I'm saying in this video. Dogecoin will keep rising as long as the Musk keeps tweeting about it positively. If he can make the price of the Bitcoin dramatically, the price of the largest cryptocurrency in the world, he can destroy the price of the Dogecoin in no time, like you can destroy it like a like button. That was smooth. You didn't see that comment, right? Anyways, now isn't the best time to buy Dogecoin. Just wait a little bit until everything cools down, or Elon Musk stops tweeting about it, or he will tweet something negatively, and the price of Dogecoin will plumped by 20, 30, or even 50%. That's when you should be buying Dogecoin. And then hope that in the coming weeks or maybe months, Elon Musk is going to tweet something positive about it and the price will skyrocket again. And that's when you sell, making 20 or 30 or even 50% gain in such a short period of time. Again, don't do what I'm saying in this video, because this is always speculations. But some enthusiasts may say Tesla will start accepting Dogecoin. That means the number of users who will use the Dogecoin will grow, which means the price of the Dogecoin will keep rising. If you believe that, then you are naive. Didn't you see how he ditched Bitcoin? I mean, Bitcoin is the much better position to be used as a currency than any other crypto, especially when that crypto started as a joke. Don't you think that he's just playing with the Dogecoin? Remember GameSpot? When a bunch of the Reddit users came together and pumped GMA and made millions while the world's biggest hedge funds lost over $13 billion in the process, that turned the financial systems upside down. Since then, people have realized that if they come together, they have the power to pump and any asset. That's of course great and existence from one side, but whenever any asset is pumped, there will be someone who is going to lose. So here are the negative implications to it as well. You see, the Bitcoin is not rising because it's naturally growing. No one is using it as a currency. You can't use something that violate as a currency. Some people might use it, but that's such a small number of people, and they mostly do it for fun. In fact, a lot of people are buying Dogecoin for fun since it's trending and it's all over the news. Why not to try luck? Maybe you are going to buy it right before Musk tweeted something about it, and you are going to make some quick money. I believe most people are buying Dogecoin to make some quick cash. No one is holding Dogecoin because they believe in that idea. And for God's sakes, don't tell me that Elon Musk believes in that since he wants Tesla to start accepting Dogecoin. What is certain at the end of the day is the bigger the bubble gets, the bigger the burst is going to be at the end when everything crashed down. Even Elon Musk is saying that it's the bubble. He is literally telling everyone that not to invest in the money you are not ready to lose. What worries me the most is that this crash will most definitely hurt white crypto companies that are developing the technology. Remember how the 2017 crash drove away many investors from everything that has any connections to the blockchain or crypto? Well, if the next crash is going to get worse, then that will delay most of the crypto projects that are working on solving all crypto problems to make the technology more useful and practical. Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency that is again started as a joke at some point was valued at over $80 billion. Yes, it was more than some of the biggest companies in the world, such as Moderna, that's supplying the world with the vaccines against COVID. Dell Technologies, Activision, and many more. It's even valued more than Coinbase, the first ever crypto company to go public. Some people might not see it, but what's happening now is no different from the 2008 crash. Although 2008 crash was a housing crisis, not crypto, cryptos didn't exist back then. 2008 crash didn't start in 2008 or 2007. The 2008 crash started back in 2002 when investors were looking for the place to invest their money. They just got out of the dot-com bubble. The entire market was down. No one ready to invest in the tech companies, and real estate seems like a great opportunity. After each crisis, or recessions, the economy enters the expansions period where the economy grows and people tend to make more money. So when the banks realized that there is such high demand for homes in the market, they gave mortgage to everyone and then took those mortgage bundles them together and start selling them as securities to investors. And the results were astronomical. Investors didn't care because everyone believes that worst case scenario is that the banks will sell these homes and investors will at least get back their principals, especially since home prices were rising. They were guaranteed to make the profit. But what happened to the end of the day is that market wasn't regulated. It kept growing too fast because it was based on speculations. The bank would give mortgage to anyone because they would sell this mortgage to the front of securities to other institutors anyways. The institutors didn't care because they would sell them to the other investors. Everyone knew that it's a bubble, but no one wanted to bubble to explode in their hands. So they just kept reselling them to each other while growing the bubble even bigger. In fact, some people thought that the bubble will just keep growing forever and it might never burst. But one beautiful day, it didn't. It did burst, taking down with the entire global economy. If you lived through the 2008 crisis, you know how bad it was. People who are buying Dogecoin, Safe Moon, or even Bitcoin know that it's a bubble, but they don't care because they are just waiting for the Musk next tweet when the Bitcoin will jump by 20 or 30%. Then they will sell and cash out. In the last crisis, their securities were backed by homes. In the current bubble, their securities are not even backed by homes. It seems like a much more dangerous game. But the positive side of it is that once it crashed, it will have a limited impact on the housing market or even the stocks market. But only time will tell. If you have enjoyed this video, you'll most definitely enjoy the custom playlist that I have created especially for you that has our most popular videos on the businesses, investings, and the stocks market that can potentially change your life. And now give this video the thumbs up and it deserves, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Thanks for watching and until next time.